DC Multiverse!
So I was gonna make a video about this, but then last night I rewatched this, so now I'm reviewing this. The McFarlane Toys Birds of Prey Harley Quinn. Big thanks to McFarlane Toys for sending me this figure so I could do an advanced review. Now because this figure looks so darn awesome, let's just get it out of the package now. Poof! Here she is! She comes with the trading card, which as usual is the same image as the back of the box. And also the data file on the back, which if you'd really like to, you can pause to read that if you wish. If not, we'll just move it out of the way. She also comes with that sandwich that she really wanted to eat near the beginning of the movie that just ended up all over the road. What a tragedy. The inside, everything's white. Like the eggs and the cheese, everything's just white. I gotta say that I was super stoked to see that by the end of the movie she did get a chance to finally enjoy that oh so fantastic looking fried egg sandwich. But look at this! They're litter bugs. Litter bug! And then she also comes with her mallet. The mallet looks good, it looks weathered, it looks beat up, and it really does look like she smashed in more than a few skulls with this bad boy. And then of course we have Harley herself, which I'm aware that a lot of people are not super keen on this look for Harley Quinn, preferring her to be in her regular supervillain uniform or some variation of it, and just not being a fan in general of the gold and pink. But I actually quite like this. This is how she appeared at the end of the movie. She didn't put on this gold set of overalls until the very, very end fight scene where her and the Huntress and Black Canary and Renee Montoya took on all of Roman Sionis's thugs. The sculpting and the diamond pattern for this look spot on for the movie, and I really like the gold that they've chose here. This really, really works. They've included all kinds of little details like the straps that hold her shirt down, tatty around her wrist that is the classic black and red diamond pattern, the rings that she wears throughout the movie on both hands, and all of her neck bling. I do like the face paint for this figure. It has been painted really, really well. And her hair looks pretty good too. It looks fairly accurate to the film. And I didn't get a close enough look at the roller skates in the movie to say these were accurate, but they look good, they look like roller skates, and they generally look, I think, like they did in the film. Man, it would have been a fun detail if these bad boys had a rolled, though. Now, I know at this point I would usually crack out a whole bunch of comparisons, but I really don't have that much to compare her to that makes a lot of sense. I never did buy the Mafex version of her, but as you can see, I do have a few more 7-inch versions to compare her to. Arkham Knights on the left, DC Essentials on the right, and then I thought maybe I would compare her to my favorite Joker from McFarlane Toys, and also the comic/animated version of Harley Quinn. Now as for what her actual range of motion is, well, let's find out. Her noodle, that's on a ball peg, and that's actually really, really well articulated. Her shoulders are on those rounded hinges, and that's not a terrible range of motion there. And then you've got the bicep swivel. So when you put the range of motion with the shoulders, the rounded hinge, and the bicep swivel, that's actually a really good range of motion. And then you've got a double jointed elbow that crunches up. I mean, could you ask for a more crunchy elbow than that? You got the fan favorite ball joints in the wrist, forward and all the way back, round and round. Now I'm just gonna take down the straps of Harley's coveralls here so we can get a good look at her articulation point in the torso. She's got a ball joint there that offers a pretty good range of motion. Down, not so much, but still a pretty darn good range. And then of course in the waist down here, there's also going to be some articulation. This is really tight to begin with, but it is going to be a 360 range of motion down there. There's the usual hinge down in the inside here, offering a really reasonable range of motion for getting her in all kinds of weird high kick Harley Quinn poses. Is there a lot of, not a lot of round thigh cup motion, though. That's really restricted. She does have complete double jointed knee action, as well as that rounded hinge in the ankle that offers that range of motion. Of course, there's going to be a pivot down there in the ankle as well, and zero toe articulation because, you know, she's got roller skates on. So I think that she has a perfectly acceptable amount of articulation. I do wish she had more thigh cut, rotatey action there, but I feel like overall she'll have more than enough articulation to get her into poses that I think most of us would be okay with. Which leads to the final question. What do I really think about this action figure? Do I feel like she is worth your time and effort when you're out on the hunt to throw into your cart and pay the $19.99 American to bring her home and make her yours? Absolutely, I definitely do. She's a completely unique looking figure from the whole line. That gold is just so eye-catching. Todd's done a great job of capturing how she looked towards the end of the film. And bang for buck, if you enjoyed that movie, you're not gonna find a better version of this particular Harley Quinn for the price point. So yeah, I like her and I'm certainly stoked to add her to my collection. But hey, these are just my viewpoints, observations, and opinions, and I'm sure you're gonna have your own, so feel free to leave those down in the comments section below. Pop a like on this video if you enjoyed it, and a dislike if you didn't, I suppose, and I will see you in the next one. Have yourself a super awesome DC day, everybody, and take care.